Alright, alright. Good morning, young world. It's your boy, Varboy Vade, and we here live from the motherfucking vault, baby. Talk to me. I'm waiting on y'all to get up in here. Till y'all get up in here, I'ma leave y'all with one of my hit singles. It's called Tomorrow. Tune in.
So inspired, so devious, yet so simple. This is what I do.
You're devious.
TG2. Young V. Range. Alligator. Light skin. Koa. All bangers. See me entertainment. Yo, wake up every day, grind to get this cake. Young man, Koa and see me entertain. My niggas can't be tamed. Slime family, street life intelligence. Money is everything. I'm trying to put my hands up in everything. Cause without this money, you can't do anything. Niggas is hurting out here and they'll do anything. I seen niggas get killed for less than the bean. Faded off that lean and never left the scene. They did that young boy dirty and mopped him up so clean. Nowadays they got 30 up in they magazine. Better retreat when I release the big machine. Since you on your ass, this ain't a fucking game. You either with my team, there's no in between.
Yeah, DJ the Gang, Coalition DVD, TV nigga, okay? Holla at your boy, man. Shout out to Vade, all billion, D Twizzy, Yummy Wiley, all bangers. Yeah. I had to write this over. I'm about to get into this though. Right. I'm something different. No, I'm nothing like you. I'm so persistent. All I know is Geico. Composition notepad. I wrote the Bible. It's time to get it. Don't bag and rifle. See my opposition. Oppose the competition. I solo about my mission. I gonna go out to get it. Them gadgets, see I'm passionate. Get your ass clipped. Like a roach, I'm in coach with your dead bitch. I'm back at it. Yes, they slapped the corner. They ass backwards, so I cracked the corner. Through the leaves and the bushes, in the league where they hooded. When niggas blowing steam, but they puttin'. You wishing they would leave, but they wouldn't. You shook it. Yeah. I'm DD to my dying day and I rep that.
Alright, y'all. That was my single right there. That was called Tomorrow. That was just a little throwback, you know what I mean, that I put up on here. But check it out, man. What y'all think about that Young Dolph situation, man? They saying Young Dolph wasn't found. Well, he ain't had none of his jury on, man. So allegedly, who took Dolph jury off his dead body? It had to be somebody in the cookie shop, right or wrong. And the guy, Dolph didn't have nobody with him, y'all. He did not have no bodyguard. That dude that was fake shooting at that Mercedes Benz, he worked for the cookie shop. That's been confirmed. He works for the cookie shop. He was not Dolph bodyguard. That's why he had to be detained and questioned. Okay? So you remember, if you take you back to that footage where the lady was like, why they locking him up? Remember, she's like, why they locking him up? Yeah.
because it's starting to look like the whole crime scene was staged, man. If you know anything about science, science don't lie, bro. Even numbers can lie. You can fluctuate with numbers. You know how niggas be talking that men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Bullshit, nigga. Numbers lie. You can fuck around with numbers. There's niggas out here with fake followers, fake views, all that. You can finesse numbers, okay? But I'm gonna tell you what is hard to finesse. It's hard to finesse science, okay? So if those guys, the ones we seen who had the Draco and the other guy that was shooting at Dolph, if they would the way they coming forward, right? Bullets going in, the glass would have been inside the store. The glass is outside the store, which mean the gunshots came from inside the store, y'all. Like, listen, man, what's up, man? A lot of people, all you gotta do is put your head, man. Like, this shit not hard, man. I watch a lot of First 48. I ain't gonna lie, I watch a lot of ID channel. Yeah, I always been heavy in the science, though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, cause it haven't. It takes a lot to make me believe something, and I ain't gonna lie, science ain't lied to me yet, y'all. If y'all can show me something that science lied about, let me know right now. Tap that link right there. You know what I mean? You come on the show right now. Tap on, you see that link right there? See that link where it says if you like to join the chat, please click on the link below and wait for me to add you. No trolls, hit on that link. If you can let me know where science lied at. Okay? Now remember, I said science, not man. Alright? Science. Science be proving a lot of stuff to be wrong. You know, that's why I ain't trying to get up on here and sound all religious, y'all, but that's why religions don't like scientists, man. Because you know scientists got that thing, like they really non-religious, and they be proving a lot of that biblical and a lot of that type of stuff wrong. It's wrong. You know what I mean? I mean, like, I ain't sit up here, I'm not knocking nobody religion. Do what you got to do to get by. Whatever feeds your soul. You know what I mean? Do it. You know? But, you know, me personally, I'm self-motivated. I know to respect everybody, to get respect. You understand what I'm saying? So I respect everyone. Yeah, man. I'm real heavy on that. You know, if you want respect, you get respect. If you want to be acting like you a killer, you gonna bump into some real killers. You know? I mean, think about all these rappers today, y'all. All these rappers today, they run around with that big bad wolf mentality, right? Ain't none of them here right now. You see Drake still here though, right? Drake still here doing his thing because they don't rap that tough stuff. And guess what? Drake get more money than any of them too. How about that? And that ain't no capping. Please like, share, subscribe. If you haven't checked out, I just dropped 2 episodes of Vault Talk. I got episode 126 and 127 out right now. Make sure you stream when you get a chance. Make sure you share it to your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever you got. TikTok. I don't care. Just share it. You feel me? But yeah. I mean, it even goes deep as them man saying that, you know, man never walked on the moon, and I believe him. I don't believe man never went to the moon. Because I'm going to tell you for one simple fact. Whoever is listening out there, right? I always see rockets go up. But can anybody out there show me
any video footage of a rocket landing coming from outer space, if you show me footage of a rocket landing coming from outer space, my guy, I'll cash app you $100 right now, no lie. Anybody, get the digging. You see planes go up, you see planes land. You see birds go up, you see birds come down. Never seen no rocket come back down, bro. The hell out of here. Tell y'all anything. Y'all better stop believing anything everybody tell y'all and just sit back and look at some things and question things. It's right there in front of your face. Same way they try to hit us with that 9/11, like, oh, the planes, you know what I mean, hit it. I mean, of course, planes hit it, but they wasn't like commercial planes with people on there, y'all. That's why they stopped letting you see a lot of footage, because people start breaking the conspiracy down. Like all those pre-recorded phone calls from 9/11, people calling their mom, stating their first and last name. Like, who does that? Your mom know what your voice sound like, boy. She had you. I don't even call my homies and state my whole full name. Cut the chase, man. And in 2011, I mean not 2011, 2001, we had call ID. So a nigga knew who you was. Facts. If I'm capping, let me know. Let me know if I'm capping, man. Or if I'm going, or like the young guys say, is I'm reaching? Is I'm reaching, y'all? Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Live from the vault, baby. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Let's try to get this channel bussing. I do make clothes for people that I see showing love, man. I want to send y'all out some of my apparel, the VB apparel, and you know what I mean, for free. I'm gonna send it out to you for free. All you gotta do is, for me, all I ask is for you to wear it and take a picture of it, man. You know, 'cause I'm one of those guys. When I'm up, we all gonna be up, bro. So just know this, and remember that Vault Boy Vague always said this. When I do get up, I ain't gonna stay there long, because they don't like motherfuckers like me. They don't like people that's gonna share the money, man. Trust that and believe. That's why you see all these rich people, they don't help their communities. And when you do see people like Oprah giving back, that's because she getting tax write-offs, man. Y'all people gotta start knowing the business. So that type of shit don't count, because she probably getting more back than what she's putting out. Facts. So like, you know, don't let people hype you up with like little shit. Like when you see shit like that, like, oh, Oprah was on TV and she gave out 5 cars. Like, yeah, the government gave her those 5 cars to give out, or she might have fronted her money for the government. You feel me? That's how I go. I learned a lot dealing with business, man. Business is an ugly game, y'all. You know why? Because someone always got to get fucked over. No cap. What's that? What's up? What's up, Crystal? How you feeling? What you say? You with me on what? How you feeling? Good morning to you too, Crystal. How you feeling today? I hope you have a blessed, I hope you have a very nice and productive day. Don't let nobody steal your joy. You know what I mean? Yeah, because life too short. You know? Life too short. You feel me? Don't let nobody ruin your day. Always make sure you have a blessed one. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Why is my camera on standstill mode? I gotta fix my camera. Yeah, if you with me, I rock with you. Anybody that tell you, Crystal, I'm a very genuine guy. You know what I mean? I don't judge nobody.
You know, I don't care what you do. I done been through a lot of stuff. I don't judge nobody. It's just that I always overcame anything that, you know, I overcome. So, you know, that's how you gotta be in this world. You know what I mean? If not, you ain't gonna make it. You feel me? You won't make it. So just always just try to, you know, stay on a positive note, you know, and keep winning, you know. That's all you gotta do. And you gonna be alright. For real rap. Other than that, man, it be too much going on in these streets. Let me ask you a question, Crystal, if you still out there. Oh yeah, no doubt, Crystal. I mean, like, listen, I'm just saying you gotta prove to me. You gotta show me. You know what I mean? You gotta show me some footage because I seen a guy. He had did like a moon stage, right? So what he did was he was out in the desert, right? So he out in the desert, and you know the desert, the sand got it looked like it's all, you know, craters and shit, right? So it was at nighttime. They in the middle of nowhere. He put up like a nice green screen. And at nighttime in the desert, all you seen was stars. It really did look like he was in fucking space. No cap. It looked like he was in space. And he put on the suit and he started jumping around and all that shit. And I'm like, damn, that shit looked so real though, Crystal. No cap. And after that, it's like now, if you go into space, man, they show us video of everything. Why these niggas ain't got no cameras hooked up to them, showing us them going up there, doing whatever they doing? We ain't even get close to seeing that shit. They just put them in like a little vessel, like a little, what you call it, like a little spaceship or rocket. Man, that shit like the Franklin Institute, man. Get out of here. That joint ain't moving. Y'all ain't fooling me, man. Y'all ain't fooling me, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that the government lied about. Shit. They lied about Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy. Just think about it, y'all. A wise man once told me, you know what Jesus stand for? And I told him, of course, at that time I said no. He said, think about the word, just us. That's what he said Jesus means, just us. But when you look at the word Jesus, that's what it say, just us. Like, basically, it's only us, man. No people. You know what cracks me up about people, Crystal, if you out there on some real shit? On some real shit, Crystal, like, thanks for the subscribe too, Crystal. Appreciate you too. People will say they believe in God, but then turn around and call on man. You get where I'm coming from? People will tell you that they believe in God, but then call on man. All right, let me give you an example. A person to tell you like they a Christian or whatever, right? Then they turn around. And if they get sick of something, they relying on doctors and they believe in whatever the doctors say. You feel me? That's man. Man, I was raised different, man. My grandpop, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, my grandpop, you know, they ain't deal with like doctors and all that like that, man. They was like Amish people. They believe in you take care of yourself. You understand? Take care of yourself and you should be good. Because a lot of this stuff out here, y'all, is a ripoff. Like, unless you really sick, you know what I mean? Some people are really sick. Like, some people really do got like asthma. Some people. Oh, what's up, Crystal? I'm about to
Hey,
add you on. Good morning.
okay.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you doing?
I can't complain, Crystal. I'm just up here vibing, just trying to talk to the people. Where you from,
Yeah.
Crystal?
I'm from Oklahoma City.
Ah, that's what's up. That's what's up. How is it there?
It's all right. You know what I mean? It's the Midwest, so
Yeah, I
you know, but
always I always thought about like like cities like Oklahoma City, Nebraska. I be wondering, like, I want to travel there and see what it's like. I'm
right.
from
Where you at?
Philadelphia.
Man, I always wanted to go to Philly. Yeah, dang.
No, this is
Yeah.
somewhere you don't want to come to. I ain't gonna lie to
Really?
you. Yeah,
Wow.
like Philly, like right now, I
Yeah.
wouldn't like because right now it's madness here. Philly like
Man.
aggressive is a real aggressive city. People just be angry
Mm-hmm.
for no reason. They killing each other out here for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you
You
know
know,
what? It's kind of like that it's like that here too now. It's like I
yeah,
don't know. Yeah, it
yeah.
is.
I'm gonna be honest. I turned 40 Wednesday, right? But see, I'm blessed. I'm like in the middle. Like I got a lot of older friends that's, very older and wiser, and I got a lot of young friends. I don't condone a lot of stuff they do, but I understand it.
Right.
Now, where I believe a lot of them go wrong at, and I be trying to tell them like is with this music.
Man.
We're in a time now, like I was trying to explain to my mom, like I never thought I would see it either, and I'm a hip hop head, but I
Me
never
too.
that I thought like you music is based off of killing, actually,
Yeah,
like
because like
doing
do you
drills.
right, like do you remember like I guess back like when our elders when they started like I guess say the rock and roll era, right? You know, when it was
Yeah,
still us playing rock and roll, right? And
right,
then they would say that's the devil's music.
right.
They was hearing something that we weren't hearing. I don't know if it was the frequency change or what, but I never thought that I would get like that one day and be like, "What is these niggas saying? I don't understand what they saying."
No, you
Like,
you right. I be the same way. Like I never thought like you absolutely right. Like I would look at certain hip hop and rap and be like, yo, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like and it's clear
right,
as day, you know what they talking about. Like they talking about killing people. Some of them actually
right,
did it. And then it's like, how they
yeah,
getting away with this shit?
yeah, and they glorify it too, bro. So that's what like really makes it scary because it's like, I mean, when we like, I'm 42,
Okay.
so I came up in the, we're around the same era, and not to say we wasn't rapping about,
Right.
negative things, but most of, like when I can think back, most of when we were talking about killing something, it was metaphors, like it was metaphorically, like a nigga kill
Exactly.
you, like I'll kill you in the booth, or you know what I mean, or shoot
Right.
you with these bars, like you can't. But now, like it's gone too far. It's
Yeah, well, it already went too far, Crystal. Like you
yeah.
got, I was telling my mom, I said, "Listen, mom, I seen a guy went as far as to killing a guy, and then went to his grave site and urinated on his
Man,
tombstone." I
man, do
said,
you?
I was no more good after that, mom.
I'm telling you, nigga, I would be scared of my fucking shadow if I did something like that. I say,
Right,
these
because
niggas, yeah, bro.
what I was explaining to my mom was like, okay, I'm like, mom, say if that's my brother, I could be a
Mhm.
geeky school kid,
Man,
but
I
seeing
murdered it.
something like that, knowing you already killed my brother and you antagonize it, bragging about it
Yeah,
online, and then you go
Lord.
urinate on his headstone,
Yeah,
that'll make a guy be like, whenever I see him, I don't care who he with, and you know what I mean, like they just gonna kill you.
right. It's like disrespect is the new respect. Like
Right. And then you
so
gotta realize, Crystal, say if the guy that's doing the disrespect, if he got a big following.
Oh my God. I was just
You
talking
understand
about
what I'm
that.
saying? Then this can be
Yeah, go ahead.
very embarrassing when you got 100,000 people or millions potentially uh seeing this.
Facts, bro. So I was listening to you and I was like, I just had to chime in because I saw your on my feed and it was like set the reminder. So I'm like, I'm gonna set the reminder because I like dudes, like you know what I mean. I like down to earth
Yeah,
people and people who just real.
appreciate it because a lot of people don't understand me. Like they think like I be like, and I be telling people like I'm actually a cool guy. Like I don't bother nobody. I don't disrespect people. I don't do
Yeah,
none of that. You know.
yeah,
I tell people
yeah,
that's why I'm here today. Like, listen, I'm doing something right. I ain't got no felonies. I'm 40
man,
years old. I'm young. I'm black. I ain't
yeah,
never do no jail time.
yes, and
I
that's
ain't
what
never
I
had
love
to
about
worry
the
about being
internet.
shot or shot
Right.
at.
Well, I love to see like now I can see a lot of my brothers, you know what I mean, or you know, just people period who I know may have been would have been doing other things, but now they can be on here getting legal money. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
they can be on here
yeah.
doing something positive when you know, otherwise they would have may have been doing something that would, you know, affect their whole life in a negative way. So when I
And
see, you know what I'm saying, brothers like you who I knew growing up with, like I always try to, you know, join the channel, join the talk or this is my
yeah,
first time coming on this little picture thing though.
I
I called in
appreciate
the
you
one.
though. I really do. I really do appreciate you because you know a lot of people be afraid to talk, and I be like, yo, you ain't gotta put your camera on to
Yeah,
talk.
I was
Like,
trying to put my little picture on there
no,
now.
no,
I
no,
ain't on
no.
there now. I'm
But
just
you
playing.
like no. I be just telling people like it ain't got nothing to do with you, but I be telling people because
Yeah,
I know some people are camera shy, and that's okay. And I
yeah,
tell them like,
yeah.
but you like just like how me and you can we having a conversation is not about
Right,
how me and you look.
right.
It's about what we're talking about. That's why I be trying to get
Exactly.
people to understand.
Yeah, boy, when you hit that moon thing, I said, boy, because I've been telling people my whole life
Oh
because
yeah.
my uncle said, you know, he passed away probably about maybe 10 years ago, but he
Okay,
remembers
I'm
when they
sorry to
had it
hear
on the
that.
TV. Yeah, that's okay. But he was my favorite uncle, though, man. As a matter of fact, he was like one of the only Black Panthers in Oklahoma. His name is Bobby Battle. But
Okay.
man, he was telling me how he remembered when they showed the moon landing on TV and how when dude was gonna get off of you know, the aircraft, the the TV went blank. You know, like you know how the poker guys movie,
Uh huh.
and then it came back on and he was jumping around, you know, with the flag flying. And so I'm like, yeah, how's that flag flying?
Right. It's no gravity, so there's no air
Right.
up there. You know what I
So
mean?
how,
Like that. Right. So it's
right.
like, how will you get some wind blowing?
Yeah, like how you said you can't disprove science. I love science. That's why I'm like, they ain't
Exactly. And
lying.
I be trying to tell people that, like, just look at the clues in front of your face. Like, sometimes they're just like, they know what they doing. They just trying to see if you educated and smart enough to know.
Right. They
They
said
know
these,
that shit
yeah,
ain't
if
real.
they'll fall for this, then they'll think it's aliens coming, you know, because right around that time, if you go back in church when they did that moon landing thing, if I'm not mistaken, is right before or after they did that little broadcasting. Have you
Uh
ever
huh.
seen it? You
Right.
did.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know
And they try
exactly
to
what you're
scare the
talking
people.
about.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they always got something up their sleeve, you know, and try to
That's
make that
just
look.
like in today's world, Crystal. I just feel like they really letting people purge. People gotta be careful when you watch
Yes,
movies too. I be telling them they be trying to send y'all signals. Just
they
look
do.
at it. Like when did life
They
ever
do,
let
man.
people walk around with masses and guns?
Bro, when they came out with this mask thing, I'm like, what? We can wear masks in the store? I was scared. Like, I'm not
No,
wearing
absolutely.
because of the way I came up. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
you know, I
absolutely.
don't, yeah, I don't glorify it, but, you know, I've been to prison twice. Like, you know, I wasn't, you know, I'm not say I was a bad girl, but I mean, I wasn't good. I used to hustle. You know what I mean?
Right,
Um,
right.
so
Hey,
you know, I
listen,
came up
you did
hustling
what
and,
you had to do to survive.
yeah, and so you know, when I seen that mask thing, I'm like, it just, you know, it was weird. So
Yeah, I agree with you 100% because I just feel like you making it easier, and then they wonder why it's hard to catch people. Like, dude, like you
right,
letting everybody get on mask. Like, I just feel like if y'all really believe in God and God got you, like,
why, why would you?
dude, like ain't no mask gonna really protect us from not
Right.
this type
And
of
that's not
mask that we wearing, not
exactly,
them
this is not
paper
even
thin ass masks anyway.
right. This is a surgical mask, and it's just to keep like
Yeah,
from
like come
bodily
on,
fluids
let's be
from getting on the
real.
surgeon.
Let's be real
Yeah,
because I work in the hospital, you know, and I
yeah,
always
I have
tell
too.
people like, ain't no way I would have been had corona.
Right.
And I haven't, thank God, but I haven't got it, you know. And my brother said he had got it, but he never felt no symptoms. He was never sick. My brother's a firefighter. And then my two daughters, they had it, but they wasn't that sick. And my one daughter got asthma, so I was really afraid for her to catch it. And her asthma acts up worse than the corona. So I don't know. And then I seen people coming, you know, my job, and they say they had them. And people come in there looking, you know, halfway decent, but they might be a little ill. But then when they leave out, it's like if they make it out, I don't know what the job might have done to them. Like, I'm gonna be honest, because it's like once they get slapped on that ventilator, a lot of them look bad after that.
It's a wrap because the ventilators, if you start breathing on the balloon,
Right.
you can't
That's,
you can't
I mean,
breathe.
right, absolutely. And a lot of people don't see that. I'm glad like you're a person that got like common sense, because you know the older I got, I realized a lot of people don't have common sense.
They really don't. Well, they
And
don't.
it used to mind boggle me. It used to bother me
You
because
know
I
what?
thought it wasn't no way in the world that people, you know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
I think I think it that people have read so many books and they've gotten so much knowledge that they've forgotten their common sense. It's crazy because I know a whole plethora of people. I've been around people with college degrees, bachelor's, masters, but it seems like they don't have any common sense. You know what I mean?
Right,
But
right.
they know
You
everything out of
absolutely
a book. And they read this and they know how to do this and do
facts,
that. But then when it comes
facts.
down to do that, they kind of panic. They don't know which step do I do first, or because
Right. They
you
don't know
can't learn.
nothing about like
Right,
real life.
right. You don't learn out of books. You study them. So I mean, people,
Right.
they,
You know, I
you
feel
know,
like life gonna just experience take you for a natural experience any old way.
right. That's what you learn from your mistakes. Like those are they're not downfalls. Those are your learning experiences.
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
never
You couldn't
know
have
until
said it
you
no
mistake
better.
it.
And a
Yeah,
lot of
you
people
know.
don't know that either. Like I always tell people, I learned that in life. Like I learned the welcome problem. So like I don't get upset about a lot of stuff no more because I expect it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I expect everything to happen. Like I
yeah.
don't really be like, you know
Surprised.
what I mean? Yeah, I don't be surprised about nothing. Like to be
Right.
honest, I'm not. I'm really not. Like because I really pay attention to things like how things change. Like I
Me
was
too.
telling a female yesterday, I'm like on my job, I'm like, yo, you don't think about like when the last time you heard R&B?
Man, that's what man, it's crazy. I was telling my
Like we
brother because
we
I,
we gotta listen to the old R&B, but there's no new
man,
R&B.
no, ain't none. I was just telling my brother, I'm like, because I love rapping, so I female rappers, but there's none today that, and not to be putting anybody down or nothing. Some of their songs
Right.
I can rock with, but some of them I can't rock with because I'm not gonna be running around talking about sucky fucky and all this and that and
Yeah, right, right, right.
I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't get jiggy with it.
Right. I
I don't.
understand.
Right. And then I'm not gonna program myself. You know what I mean? And that's
Mm-hmm.
what a lot of the music they program these girls like being a thought or being a whore is cool, you know.
Facts.
And then,
And it's sad.
but then y'all want to be wives also. Like, but it's kind of it's really sad. It really is.
Yeah, now that's the part that bothers me. You know, I mean, all right, I'm not gonna say it bothers me because I don't really like. I'm gonna be honest. I just live life. I'm a Sagittarius. Like I really
Yeah.
don't
Well,
be
it
in
can bother you
nobody
because you
way.
have a daughter, though. You know what I mean? It can bother. It
Yeah,
should
I
bother
got
you.
two daughters, and I
Yeah.
raised my daughters. So my daughters are like they just like me. I raised my daughters singly handed. So
Yeah.
you know, like I don't I don't worry about them because they got the mindset of me.
Right. They're gonna
Literally.
be like their father. Of
Yeah,
course.
they
They,
literally
right.
like me. Like they wasn't raised by no woman. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They be around
Right.
my grandma,
Right.
but you know what I mean? Like they was raised by me.
Yeah.
So they are cool. I mean, they got boyfriends and everything. They boyfriends.
Right.
They respectful, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about my youngest one. I know she got little friends she talked to, but I ain't meet one because she's going on 17. But
Oh, yeah.
my 19-year-old daughter, yeah, like I met her boyfriend. He's actually a nice guy. He's a cool guy. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I tell him too, like, listen, just be careful with my daughter because she got a mouthpiece. So you gotta learn
Right.
to ignore her, bro, like real rap, because she'll make you really come out your character, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he looked at me
Yeah.
like, yo, he's like, you absolutely right, bro. And I'm like, listen, man, I know how it is. You know what I mean? Just don't put your hands on it. Just walk away, bro. Or, if you feel
Right.
like she that too disrespectful, then you just leave her alone. You cut her off,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
plain and simple. I had to
But I
do
bet
it a
you when she
couple
run into a
times.
man that remind her of her father, she won't talk to him like that though. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because even when she tried me, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. She tried me. That's why I'm telling him, like, listen, I know how she can get with them. You feel me? I raised her, like, and I
Yeah.
took care of her. You know what I'm saying? Did
Yeah.
everything for her, and she'd sit up here and tell you, nigga, you ain't do shit. Like,
Yeah.
she'd act like she really, from the womb, did everything. And I always tell my daughter to be well. And I was like, yo, I know they say shit to try to hurt me because the only thing I might have not had for my children a lot was time. Because I always had to work 2 full-time jobs because I was a single father. I didn't get no assistance and welfare, none of that type of stuff. So I had to provide for them. They always had what they want, but they might have not had me. And I understand. But I told, like, they gotta understand, like, your dad was stuck in a rock and a hard place. Like, I didn't take y'all mom to court, none of that. I just did what I had to do as a man.
But you stood up and did it, and I don't know too many. You know what I mean? That
But yeah, it's like when you do the right thing, man, they don't even fucking respect that.
yeah.
Like I got a
Right.
son, 22, man. Me and him clash like, oh my god, like oil and water. And I love my children to death. But they
Yeah.
do. They remind me of me when I was young. They
Yes.
each got
Yeah.
pieces of me, and I be like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Yeah. That's
like
what it.
almost if it's like I didn't even like my old self.
Yeah.
You
But
understand what
you
I'm
know
saying?
what? If you know what though, it's a blessing because I can tell you on the outside looking in. For me, I spent so much time. Uh, I guess say my what do they call it? The best years of my life in prison. So I
Okay.
never had kids, and
Okay. Okay. So
when I
you've been to prison before?
yeah, I've been to prison twice. Actually,
Okay,
I was
and you know what? From your profile pic, that's why they always say never judge a book by its cover. I
tell
would
you would
never
never.
even thought. Nah, nah, not looking at your profile pic. You
Yeah,
look like, I'm gonna be honest, like I don't like judge nobody, but you look like an innocent secretary lady or something.
yeah, I know how to
You
get
know?
down through there now. I'm
Right.
still, but yeah, I have though. I'm not proud of it, but yeah, I
No,
was hard
yeah,
headed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
I was so hard headed that I ain't learned my lesson my first time. I had to go
right,
again, and
right,
but like I say, I wouldn't take it back because it changed me.
right,
It it
right,
it, it helped open my eyes. The only thing I hate is the time I missed away from,
right.
my mom because I got out of prison and 3 years later she passed away. Just
Okay,
suddenly she had a
okay.
brain tumor
I'm sorry
and
to hear that.
yeah, she passed away
But you
in
did get to
2017.
spend time with her, right? You did get to
Yeah,
3 years with her, right?
yeah, I did get that
Okay.
with her.
Well, thank
I
God
did
for
get that.
that, though. Thank God for
Yeah,
that.
I do. I do. And
Right.
but just on the outside looking in though about your kids, like they're blessings. You know what I mean? That's what
Oh yeah,
I'm telling
yeah,
myself. Yeah, that's
yeah.
what
I
there's your
tell them,
wicked. Yeah,
Crystal. I tell them all the time. Like I know they blessings. Like I tell my kids, like,
yeah,
with my attitude, I know I'd have been dead in jail. Like if I didn't have them,
yeah,
they changed me. Like they made me
yeah,
go
they
to
do.
work and go in the house every day. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
they
Like
do.
that's what
They
they made
do.
me do. Like I ain't had that. That's what I had to do because it was like I'm working 18 hours every day. Like I ain't tired as hell. Like I ain't partying. I never was a
Yeah,
drinker, so like I didn't never
yeah,
really do bars and clubs.
yeah, yeah.
You
Me
know.
neither. I always was a smoker. I always
Yeah,
smoked
me too.
weed.
I
Yeah,
smoked the marijuana.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah. I
I'm
can't.
heavy with the marijuana.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but you
yeah.
know, like it's funny though because like I tell people, this new music it just really tells people like. Let me ask you a question. Did you see that? What's that guy name? Travis Scott concert.
Oh my goodness, man. I saw that and I said, what in the world? First of all,
Yeah,
when they
that's
showed
crazy.
the aerial view from the sky, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I said? I looked
What?
at it and I said, damn it, I didn't solve the case. I looked and I said, wait a minute. I say,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell they got them all herded in like cattle, right? But I
Right.
look behind it. I said, look how clean it is back there where his
Mm-hmm.
trailers are set up. I said, this diva ass nigga had too many trailers, and where all them trailers was probably was supposed to be room for more people, but everybody had to have their own trailer. Master B, everybody want their own costume. I ain't sharing trailers with this, I saw all them trailers back there.
Yeah, I mean they had enough room for a lot of stuff, but you know he did a lot of weird things too. Like
Yeah,
he told people to bum rush the thing on Twitter. That's why those people came running through there like that.
yeah. But when I look at him anyway, I mean, not to, say that you should judge people by what you look at, but I'm a hustler, so
Right,
I
right, right,
by that, what they look like. You better know.
right.
And when I
Absolutely.
listen to some of his music, I was like, well, it reminds me of that mosh pit music.
What type of music?
All that mosh pit stuff.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you.
I
I
mean,
know
not
what
the
you're
way
talking.
like maybe the way he raps, but his styles, kind of the beats, the way he dressed. It
Nah,
seems like how
I
these.
don't. I'm not a fan of him.
Me
I
neither.
don't know his music, but
Me neither. I probably
I know that that was definitely a satanic ritual concert, though.
yeah. When he was looking at them people, I'm like, who could stand there and look at a dead body and still keep
I mean, first
singing?
of all, he's standing on an upside down cross.
Man, this man,
The
boy,
stage, the stage was an upside down cross. Did you notice
man,
that?
I did not know that.
When you go back, look at the aerial view again, right? The
No,
stage is a introverted cross,
yeah.
and the fire was supposed to be like the tunnel to hell.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I know. I seen that little mouth thing, and I say that right there.
Hmm.
You know what
And
I mean?
then he had something up there talking about the escape plan. Like what?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
That's a coincidence, and motherfuckers trying to escape and they can't.
Right. And then they said Master P said, don't die tonight before he got off the stage. And I mean,
Yeah, that was.
it's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, and you know them Kardashians. They known to be weird.
Man, them bitches is witches. I'm sorry, bro. But look,
Yeah, no, no, they
you know
are.
that.
I do believe that
Listen,
because
good
every guy they mess with, something happened to them. They wasn't
bro. They
right
from
at the.
they're Armenian. Don't you know Armenia is it's almost like the fruit where they come from. Those witches that over there. They're
Oh, for
Armenian.
real? You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I'm glad you told me that. I'm gonna do some
Boy,
research on that. On
look it
that.
up. And so I never paid attention till one time I was watching one of they old shows, when they was on the old one, and they had went back over there, right, to
Uh huh.
Armenia. And so when they got there, all the people were waiting and stuff. And shoot, it looked like a lot of them people. I'm trying to remember what movie is that white lady had that black hood on and just all black and real pale. It was a lot of them sitting there waiting on them to get off the plane, and they were like, oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Kardashians, our family is the name is really big here. She was like, our history goes back to ancient times. I say, what?
I can believe it because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
almost like certain people be almost like untouchable, no matter
Yeah.
what they do. Like, and there's something else behind that,
Yeah. Witchery.
right?
And
Like,
plus
it's something
and
else
plus
behind that.
people don't like messing with prostitutes because the hoes know everybody business, right?
Mm-hmm.
The hoes know
Mm-hmm.
everybody business because niggas pillow talk. So hoes know everybody's secret.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
they know what you like. They know you like the finger in your booty and you don't want nobody to tell. You know what I mean?
Yup. Yup.
So
Yup.
yeah,
No,
so
you're
they gonna
absolutely
get
right.
down through. Yeah, they gonna get down through there because hoes know everybody business from the politicians to the street corner niggas.
And I also heard that's why, like, back in the day, they used to kill, like, prostitute women. Like, okay, I
Mm,
actually heard, like, the story about Jack the Ripper.
mm,
I actually heard, like, he was Mason, right? So, a lot of people
yeah.
don't know, right? The 5 women that he murdered,
Hmm.
if you mark down the spots where they was killed at,
Uh-huh.
if you connect the dots,
Hmm.
it's a pentagram.
I was just gonna say that. Yep. Well, you say now you talking with my stuff. I love
You know what I'm
history,
saying?
and for some
Yeah,
reason, I
it's
love
like
European
that
history.
ain't no coincidence. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And a lot of
yeah,
people, the story makes sense. They told
yeah.
like he was messing with these women. They got pregnant,
Uh-huh.
and
Right.
he ain't want the wife to know. Okay, I could see
Uh-huh.
that back in the day. I could see
Yeah, he
that.
cutting them babies out, and he was a
Yeah,
surgeon.
because people
Yeah.
be afraid today.
Yes.
So imagine 1800s or whatever that was when he was around
Right.
early 19, it don't matter. I could only
Yeah.
imagine how terrified he was,
Yeah.
you
He say
know
this hoe ain't
but
finna have no baby by me and get me shunned, or they would.
exactly.
Yeah, get up. So certain people wouldn't speak to them anymore. Over there in Europe, they was cold with that upper class, lower class. They
Oh
wouldn't even
yeah,
speak to the people. They wouldn't even speak to them, let alone,
absolutely.
do
And see,
business
a
with
lot
them.
of people, see, I'm glad you know your history, because a lot of people don't know. Like when I talk to other people, they be looking at me like I'm crazy or something. Like,
Yeah,
and they be like, "Yo, where you learn your stuff from?" I be like, "Actually, I search for my own knowledge. Like, believe it or not, I
right.
ain't even learned this in school, yo.
No, me neither. I love
A lot
reading.
of stuff. Yeah, I might have read books or looking
Yeah,
at History Channel documentaries and
yeah.
stuff,
And I
stuff like
always
that.
like history. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I love history. I love
I
history.
always
I
loved it.
mean,
And I always, when they was teaching me, I always was like, I'm gonna go look back because that don't sound right. And then,
facts.
what they teach you in the books, and then you'll go back and research and you'll be like, that's not what happened at all. Y'all are,
Absolutely.
they'll
Absolutely. I mean,
tell.
I tell people like that all the time. Like, just think about how they told us the 5 pyramid food groups was good for us.
Oh
And
my
then when you
God.
get older,
Right.
you learn like not like dairy not good for you. Like a
Right.
lot of
Trying to
stuff
kill
not
us.
good for you. Like not even down to meat.
Right.
You know,
All the way down
it's
to
like
meat.
all the
And
way
just
down to
think they
meat.
used to advertise cigarettes for kids on TV. So I mean, these motherfuckers will do anything for $1.
I
To
just seen a documentary on Newports, like when they first came out, how they was in urban neighborhoods just giving them out for free. They had
Yeah,
vans of them, like they had actually video footage of
bro.
the people going there giving the cigarettes out, getting people
Right.
hooked. On.
Come on now. Cause you 40 something. So cause I can remember like
Yeah,
uncles or maybe some older people having Newport t-shirts, you
yeah.
know, different. I'm like, where they get it from? They wasn't buying. Oh, yeah.
I
I think they
remember
also,
going to the store. I'm sorry, Crystal.
you're fine.
Buying
You fine. Go ahead.
cigarettes for my grandma for like $1.50.
Me too. Me too. I could be
Going to
little,
go
but
get
they,
her Pepsi and cigarettes.
yeah. Me too. The Pepsi and the little
Yup,
Virginia Slim.
yup.
Yeah.
And my grandma used to smoke Marlboros, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Only black woman I know that used to smoke Marlboros. Yeah,
That's
I
funny.
know. I'm not saying that they don't, because I heard that a lot of black people smoke them. But where I'm from in Philadelphia, they don't.
Yeah.
Everybody smoke Newports where I'm from.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Or
Newport.
something else.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another thing. Let me ask you a question, Crystal. Where you from? Do
Uh-huh.
y'all have like a lot of 24-hour stores that's like ran by Arabians? They call them like smoke shops.
Yep. We don't have that many of them because see what happened when they legalized the marijuana right down here,
Okay.
which
Okay.
was so crazy because they legalized weed and they passed the gun law with open carry, uh and they upped the the point of our alcohol, all in the same year, right?
Right.
And so it's a lot of food deserts, and it's a couple corner stores, here and there, like on the east side in Oklahoma City is where all the black people, mostly all the black people are, what it used to be, because as of here in every state, they started their gentrification already. They
Right. Right.
come and
Right.
they all the black people, they come find them for little stuff like debris, and they can't pay
Mm-hmm.
it, and they move them around, and then they buy them out anyway, because the property value's low because of all the crime they let happen
Fact.
anyway. Right. And
Facts.
so it's a couple of those stores though, but it is, we have like the look, but they're all foreign, and they open all night, and you can get your blunts, beer, cigarettes. You can't get no milk for your baby. You don't go in there want a
No,
sandwich
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. No, you
like
can't
that.
get none of
Yeah,
that type of stuff. Yeah,
no,
you
but they got
get like
single
blunt.
razors, baggies, all that.
Yeah,
all,
yeah, like all
yeah,
that stuff, like
yeah,
weed
yeah,
products, like vapes and hookins and
yeah.
stuff.
I cussed the
Yeah.
man out one time. I went in his store. I was trying to get some milk for my cousin for her baby, and I say, he was like, "We don't have milk." I said, "What?" I said, "Sir, you sell single razor blades and baggies in here, but you don't have no milk for the people that in this community that you're helping destroy." He put me out
Right.
the store, but right, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're all of them are foreigners. Ain't no black owned.
Yeah, we have like thousands of them stores. They just came out of nowhere. Like maybe a
Yeah.
little bit before the pandemic, we had a couple, but like during the pandemic and after, it's like they are flooded everywhere. There's so many of them. It's like some of them back like next door to each other, and they still make money.
Mm.
And I was
We got flooded with a lot of Mexican restaurants and stuff like that, and it's a weed store
oh,
everywhere.
okay.
Everywhere. It's a weed store on every corner. Some of them 24 hours, which I can't understand. The weed store 24 hours.
So y'all gotta have a license for it.
Yeah, you got to have a card.
Medical
Yeah,
marijuana card.
yeah, but not
Yeah.
all of them. All of them don't care. You can go in
That's
there and
cool though. That's cool though,
yeah,
because I
yeah.
prefer that. Because now, like, well, I don't know about where you from, but where I'm from in Philadelphia, they starting to put fentanyl in the marijuana.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a couple
they
of
putting
people
it in
died.
everything.
Yeah, a couple of people died like a week ago from like
Oh my God.
overdosed off of marijuana, and I'm like,
Oh
what?
my God.
How the fuck you overdose off of marijuana?
That's crazy. And when they started selling the weed in the stores down here, I was like scared. I was like, I don't want none of that really, because I'm like, what's in it? You know what I mean? Because
Right.
all of it's artificial. Y'all got artificial seeds, artificial soil is grown in the lab, and I
Right.
like, I want to see a seed or two in mine, like the Bible say. Like I
Exactly.
don't, you know what I mean. So I know it's
Exactly.
natural. I want to be able to smell
Right.
some manure. Like they got all these funny names and funny colors, but it's
Tell
chemicals.
me.
So like, what
And that,
really are getting high off of it?
right. And that's what I be trying to tell people, because I be like, listen, I pay attention to stuff like my body. The
Man,
difference of when I used to get high in the 90s compared to now.
facts.
And it's a big difference. And I still remember, I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what I got high off. I remember every fucking thing. You hear me?
Yep.
Don't play with me. Like all this
Yep.
raspberry, kiwi, nigga.
Yeah, all that
Fruit
old,
don't
yeah.
grow with no goddamn weed, nigga. This shit wasn't around when in the 90s when I was here. It was only Purple Haze, Chocolate Tide,
Facts.
Time Bud,
Come on, man.
Arizona.
Acapulco Gold is the best. Now,
Yeah,
all this
Acapulco
other stuff
Gold,
y'all
stuff
got,
like that. But all
yeah,
this
the killer.
mango, and then what really freaked me out, man? They nigga had some weed called blue cheese, and I ain't
Oh my
lying. This
God.
smelled exactly like salad dressing, and I'm like, how the fuck they got salad
I love
dressing?
your accent.
You know what I mean? Like real rap. Like how the fuck you extract salad dressing into the weed? Like I'm done, man. Like I don't know what this shit is. Like
Right, like I'm
the
done.
young
Y'all,
boys, they be happy about it. Like, no, dog,
yeah.
you smell it, you see it.
Yes.
Like, bro, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about that shit.
Me neither. Like this, these made by chemists and scientists. Like, gee, I
Yeah.
believe something. The old man growing it in his backyard with some stupid sticks and seeds in there. Like, I'm cool on that. Like,
Facts.
you go in this store, ain't no seeds. It's I've seen some people smoke some weed from this store and lose their mind, bro. It's scary.
Oh
They had
yeah,
a
yeah.
here that they put it on the news because
Mm.
people were saying like if you're on psych meds, don't smoke this, right? And so I say, well, because I love reading, whatever. I say, well, dang, the only thing you can't mix with psych meds is another psych med.
Right, right,
Yeah, yeah,
right. Yeah, these motherfuckers, they just thinking they don't know everything. They ain't God. Like, that's why I tell people, man don't have the last word. I know doctors that told a lot of people they'd never walk again, they'd never do this, they wasn't supposed to live past this time. Motherfuckers still here. Listen, when
yep,
God ready for you, that's when you gonna go, bro. That
yeah.
insurance, none of that shit don't mean nothing. They ain't gonna save
Nope,
you
it
when
sure
God
don't.
call you, bro. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Now I
yeah,
understand you need it. You know you got asthma and you sick, but y'all niggas not getting my money, man. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
You ain't getting my money, and I ain't got to worry about shit because I ain't around here fucking motherfuckers, so I ain't catching
yeah,
shit. You feel me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so that's how I look at shit. Like real shit.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of shit just be a rip off. It's just to
Man,
get
that's it.
money.
It's money.
It's
It's for
just a
money.
rip off. It's a
Yeah, it's
rip
for
off.
money.
It's like why
Yeah,
jobs charging you $300 and something dollars for some insurance, and you're an American
yeah,
citizen.
right.
What
Our
the fuck?
insurance should be free.
It should be
We should be,
free, and at least I feel like at least if you are going to pay, Crystal, I feel
yeah,
like a guy like me, I get sick twice a year. That's in the
yeah,
beginning of winter, beginning of summer, and I only
yeah,
catch colds. Okay,
yeah,
thank God. So but I don't be like bed sick or nothing. I still go to work.
right,
There's a little runny nose and bullshit, you
right,
know what I mean? But
right,
all right. So like if I'm spending all this money and I don't never gotta use this fucking
right,
insurance, do I get some kickback at
right.
least?
Isn't that a scam? I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm
that would
telling
be a
you.
scam because it's like, yo,
I'm
I had
telling
this shit 10 years and I ain't even had to go to the
you.
hospital besides checkups, motherfucker.
Yeah, my
And
brother
if
was like,
you
it's a
and
hailstorm.
for
He had.
And
I'm
I feel
sorry.
like
Good.
if you ain't doing shit with your life, like if you ain't having sex and doing none of that shit, you
Right.
ain't really gotta get checkups. It's like what the fuck.
Well,
I
if you're
mean, because
not,
if
yeah, if
I
you're not
catch
doing
cancer
nothing,
or something, motherfucker, like you
right,
ain't gonna be able to save me.
right, right.
Certain shit I don't want to know. Like unless it's
Yeah,
contagious, I can give it to somebody else. I want to know. You know what I
right,
mean? So I feel like I ain't worried about no sexual transmitted disease because if you ain't
right,
fucking, you can't get
right,
sexual transmitted disease. So it would be
right,
nothing else to get but like cancer or something. And I don't
right.
feel like as long as I don't know I got that shit, you'll be living long. As soon
Yeah,
as they
and
tell you the shit, is I
I
feel like it's
promise.
like a mind thing. You gonna start looking
It is.
at yourself. You gonna think about death. You gonna like I'm about to
Yeah,
die. Soon
yeah,
as you see something different in your face, oh there it is, I'm dying, and you're gonna stress yourself away. You're gonna die.
yes, yes. Because the mind is the most powerful thing. The brain, you can heal or make
Facts.
yourself sick with it. And these
Facts.
doctors are kind of they really. I was gonna say have become, but it's in my mind. Really, they have always been a shade tree mechanic. You go in there, they gonna
Yeah.
find something wrong with you. They gonna, oh, you got a restless
Absolutely.
leg syndrome. What the hell is a restless leg syndrome? You mean I can't
Tell
be
me
still?
about
Like, sir, like
it.
I,
Exactly.
they make up all kind of things, in these
All
hospitals where
types
we
of
go
shit.
to keep us there, where they are just being hospitable. We didn't go to
Right.
the hospital to get cured. We people went to the hospital to die. Like, and rich people don't go to the hospital when they get sick, they or for surgery or stuff. They go to a doctor's clinic or surgery clinic, a doctor's
Right.
office. They don't. The hospitals are
Right.
being hospitable. That's why it's called a hospital. You know what I mean? They're,
Right.
so
No,
yeah,
that's facts. That's
yeah,
facts. I mean, you telling absolutely nothing but the truth. Um, yeah, I just be looking at it like I don't know, Crystal. Sometimes I just be like, damn, man, I ready to move in the woods. I just be
oh
wanting
my God, me too. Since
like
losing
be
my
the
mom, I
fuck
really been,
alone. Like just leave me with
yeah.
the fucking bears or something. Like, cause
You heard me?
fucking I'd rather deal with the animals than these
I
fucking
promise you,
woods.
go outside and talk to them and stuff. They talk back
Yeah,
to
like I'm
you. You
serious.
gotta
Like
listen.
people be like, "Yo, you fucking nuts, bro." Like, no, bro. Like I'm serious. Like I guarantee life would be more easier for me. I'd rather be with the grizzly bears than you motherfuckers, man. You gotta worry about y'all people be jealous, snaking you out, want to kill you. want to shoot you 7 times in the face. Like, man, like this new culture is horrible. Like I said, it's no R&B. So these kids know nothing about love. They never
Oh, I
heard
got
about
cut
that
out.
shit.
I'm at. Well, I don't know what happened.
They never even heard about love.
I don't know. They got me. I'm stupid.
Who got you?
Yeah.
You said they got you?
I think
Can
they
you
cut me off, bro.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I don't know what happened.
Hold on. That might be me. Hold on. Can you hear me?
My phone.
Did you mute it?
My phone. Yeah. I'm in the. No, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hang up and come back in. Okay. How do I do this? Okay, I go
Just
here.
you should be able to hit like the end.
Remove.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Am I back?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Is my?
Oh shit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear her though. I hear you when you come in. I'm trying to figure out why you don't hear me. Check to see if you might have muted your mic too, Crystal. Like sometimes our face press up against it, press up against the phone, and winds up muting the mic. Let me try. Y'all hear me out there? You hear me?
Yep,
All
I can hear
right.
you. Okay, I'm
All right.
back.
All right, yeah, my bad. I probably had to refresh the page. That's probably what it was. I had to refresh the page.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah,
Is it
like, yeah. Huh?
my phone ringing? What kind of? How can it ring if I'm on it? Ain't that some silly? I'm sorry.
No, not actually, because we on StreamYard. So you like, just because we like on this video chat is like basically like an app. So you still will be able to get like phone calls from your phone.
Yeah, I don't know none of that stuff. Okay.
Yep, you'll
Can you hear
still get.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you louder now. I don't know what I did. I think I had you on speaker now.
You
I
say
can
you
hear
had
you
me.
though.
You heard me?
Yep, I can hear you. I can see
Yeah.
you now.
Oh yeah, that's because I cut my camera on.
Yep, you about to make me come in. People gonna clown me. I mean, well, damn it.
Yeah, you ain't gotta come in.
We the
It's
only ones
cool.
here. I'm like, well, go to come back. How do I do it? Camera and mic.
I just did it because I was just came in.
Maybe that's how I should do it. And no, the camera face the other way.
It don't matter because I still can hear you though.
Okay.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, but
As
it's
long as you
just
can
it
hear me,
went
don't
low
worry
as
about it.
hell. Like,
Well, you probably gotta turn your volume up. It went. Hold on. All right, hold on.
you got it all the
That's
way
probably
up.
my mic. No. That's probably mine. Hold on. Because I refreshed it, so I probably the mic volume. Oh no, my mic volume all the way up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all the way
mine's
up.
mine's all the way up.
I don't know what I did, man.
But I can hear you real good. You said you hear me low?
Uh-huh. I think it's this phone.
Or
I don't know.
you got headphones? Oh well, no. Androids is actually, to be honest with you, better than iPhones, and I got a iPhone,
Did you? I'm scared of
but
those iPhones. I
yeah,
was like, what the? You can't. I'm like, I
I
never.
only got it because it's good for me editing like with videos and stuff. That's the only reason why. But for anything else, you're better off with an Android. And another
Yeah,
thing I don't like about iPhones, you basically gotta pay for the app. So a lot of people don't know. But
I
you gotta
noticed
have an
that.
Apple subscription, or you ain't gonna be able to download nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't gotta
Crazy.
do that with
Yep.
no Android. Like you just go to the damn store and download stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but Apple, they want to dig in your pockets. You know how Apple is.
Yeah.
That's why they rich today.
Man, they sure is, Rich. They got the right name too, and see, they got the bite off the apple too, boy. They knew.
Yeah. Not only that, like I don't know, man. They might have. I think they done something to my homie,
Who?
Steve Jobs. Remember Steve
Oh
Jobs?
yeah.
And
Wasn't that crazy? Boy, these people.
remember how he just died all of a sudden? Like, come on, man. Like, I tell you
Man.
another person who like that. That's funny, who died just mysteriously, and I ain't never hear him having cancer. The guy Virgil, who made Off White
Yeah.
and was doing Louis Vuitton
Yeah. And he didn't look
design,
sick to me, not at all.
not at all. Now all of a sudden he just died. Like,
Yeah,
man, I
from
think they be
cancer.
killing these people. I
Yeah,
think
they
they be
do.
killing them so they could take over your business and your
Yep.
trademark and all that shit.
Yes,
That's what
right.
I think it'd be about.
I do
My
too, because of
personal opinion.
I do too, because of they got all they needed from 'em. They say, okay, we can have somebody else just go on from here now and act like
Exactly.
it and make
Exactly.
design. They have a blueprint to go from now. You know what I mean? Because he was cold. I
Exactly.
looked at them shoes and them clothes. I
Yeah.
said, damn, they
Yeah.
nice. I mean, it cost too much, but hey, he was
Yeah,
nice though.
it cost it, but yeah, like he did all Louis Vuitton stuff. He did
Yeah.
and Off White, he did numerous of Nike. He changed the whole game for like
Man, I
sneakers,
was looking at
Nike
his shoes.
clothes.
I say, damn.
Yeah, his sneakers, the Off White sneakers is amazing. You know what I mean?
You look, I
I
see you
love them
looking there
Jones.
like that, but yeah, they oh,
Oh yeah,
God.
I love them Jones. Like I actually got
Yeah.
2 pairs though, but I want more than that. I wish I can get all of them to be honest
Pay
with you,
for it.
'cause they have some of the most beautiful colors. I love his colors. Like I
Yeah,
love bright colors, so
me too.
he always got like bright colors and stuff. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just found it very weird how he just passed away, and like you said, he didn't look sick at all, just like Easy E. It was just like he
Yeah.
was here with us one day, and then the next day it's like he got AIDS, and then it's like he did.
Yeah.
Like what
I'm
happened to
like, what?
HIV, nigga? How he just
Oh God.
stepped right into the AIDS world.
Oh
He didn't even go
God.
through
Right. He went.
HIV.
You nigga went right from the test to stage 4 age. Like that don't make sense.
Yeah, and it's like he ain't even look sick. Like how he get to stage 4? He don't
Yeah.
even look sick.
Not at all.
Like no, something ain't right with this man.
No.
Like when
No.
people
And if you
don't be like, that's what I mean by like common
right.
sense. Like come on, dude.
Right.
Like
Cause people
I
slow
done
if they
had
believe in
family.
coincidences. Like I don't believe in coincidence. I
Yeah.
hate when people say it's just a coincidence. I'll be like, you slow because you can clearly see that the word coincidence it's coincide in that word. Like there's no
Right.
coincidence.
Absolutely.
Things just
Right.
coincide. Like for every action,
Right.
there's a reaction. Like science, ain't no
Absolutely.
no
But a
coincidence.
lot
That
of
doesn't
people,
exist.
nah, yeah. I tell people the same thing. And then, like, Yeah, like people don't just use their head, man. I guess some people don't want to believe it. You know,
Uh-uh.
like you ever feel like sometimes like knowing stuff can be like what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Make you feel like an outcast.
yeah, like crazy sometimes. Like you know what I
Yes,
mean? Like
yes.
not
Oh my God.
crazy, but it's like
Yeah.
you know, it's like sometimes I wish I didn't know this shit. I wish
Me
I was
too.
dumb and
Me
blind to
too,
the shit
bro.
so I
What's
could
that
just
called?
be
It say
regular
what
and not
ignorance
give
is
a
what?
fuck.
Yeah, they say
Like
ignorance is
ignorance is
bliss.
bliss.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, bro. Yes.
You know, so like sometimes I be feeling like that. Like, damn, I wish I ain't, you know what I mean, know this shit.
Me
Cause like if you ain't know
too.
it, you wouldn't stress about it. Like I
Right,
take
because my
things
older brothers
different.
be like, Chrissy, you crazy. Like you read too much. I'm like, no. Yeah,
Right.
I they
Nah, right.
sometimes I be thinking like, am I crazy a little bit? Like, dang.
Nah, you ain't crazy because it's like you
I just
just
people can't just tell me anything though, bro. Like I just you
exactly.
can't
I'm
just
the
tell
same
me
way.
anything. Like I was
What's your
always
sign?
that student with my hand up, like why? I
What's
was always
your,
that one.
what's your horoscope sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Hey, where your birthday? That's
June
crazy.
28th.
Okay, you a June Cancer. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
crazy. You know, I dated 3 Cancer women.
What? You know
They
what? People
all,
always say we
you know,
crazy.
it's
How are we,
crazy.
bro? Look, so
They
tell me the truth. Look, I'm
me
glad I got you on.
personally, that's why I said nah. Like I never dated like a June Cancer, and I believe there's a
Yeah.
difference with them. Like the Cancers I dated, they was in July. So
Yeah.
and they you know it's crazy. They birthdays all back to back. Like
What?
I think Wanda's her birthday was July 15th. My daughter's mother, her name Katrina, her birthday was July 14th, and my fiance, her is July 16th.
Let me find out you pulling in cancers.
Yeah, like that's what I'm
They're
saying.
attracted to you.
But
And
like
what's your
not
sign?
like I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm a Sagittarius, and like what I get out of cancers is they lovable people.
We
They like
so
to have
sensitive,
fun.
bro. We are so
Yeah.
sensitive. I
Oh
hate it.
yeah. They real sensitive, and
Man.
to me they bossy and demanding. Bossy and fucking demanding like a motherfucker, yo. Even like my manager was a Cancer. She was bossy and demanding, yo. No cat. Cancers are very bossy and demanding. Hey y'all, I've been up all night. I'll go to work later on, but I'll sleep good tonight though. So
Okay.
ain't gonna matter. Hello?
Okay, they got
Yeah,
me
like
back. I
so
don't know what happened.
it don't matter. Don't worry about it. You know how technology is. It's gonna do what it wanna do. But at the end of the day, yeah, Crystal, they was very bossy and demanding. My aunt was a
Oh my
Cancer. My aunt
God.
was my aunt was very bossy and demanding.
You know,
She ran everything with an iron fist.
you know what's so crazy is I come from a line of Cancer women. So my mom was a Cancer. Her birthday was June the 25th. My grandma was a Cancer. Her birthday was July the 4th though. And so my mom was to me, see, she was real quiet. Like she was a different kind of person. And
Uh,
she was quiet, but she could just give you a look and it would scare you. You know what I mean?
okay,
Like, and
okay,
she was a silent arguer. She knew how
right,
to, a woman like, oh man,
right. Like
and make you argue with
they
yourself.
ain't
Like, what did
right,
I do?
right. They ain't had to say much either.
Yeah. She just
Yeah,
ignore you and make you argue with yourself. Like, what's wrong with
right.
you? And they didn't,
Now you see, that's me today.
That's me today. Like I don't argue with like. First, I learned like that. I don't argue with women because it ain't no win. You know what I mean? You can't fight them or nothing. So it's like I'm not arguing. I don't got no rap, right? So my thing now is my ignore game done became so crazy to
Yeah,
the
mine
point
on point.
like like people get so mad because my ignore game so crazy that they want to put their hands on me.
I promise you. I promise you.
You
I
feel
promise.
me?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that's how it be. Like they be mad as shit. Like motherfuckers, but you ain't listen to me. Like you know what I
Right.
mean?
They
Like
piss themselves like, can this nigga see me? I know. Yeah.
right. Facts. I developed that crazy ass ignore game. I know how to shut motherfuckers out though, like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
hold you. Like you get on my nerves. I'm shutting down. Like I'm not arguing with you now. I ain't got no fucking
Yeah.
rap. Don't say nothing to me.
Right. Yeah, me too. Cause I get, especially since, losing my mama, I didn't well, it's changed me a lot. Like I have anger issues
Yeah, I could
since
believe
losing
you
her.
know. See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, yeah, like that's
Yeah.
how.
But
But
I'm
see,
usually really goofy and stuff. Everybody knows me for like, you can't play the dozens with me because I always got to come back and I'm always goofy. But since losing her, I don't know, it just made me so
it,
angry because
it's
it
just
was
it changed
it was
you. Yeah.
unexpected. Because I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't know she had a brain tumor at all. She was
right.
and what was so crazy is she was having. Yeah, well, no, she was, well, I guess to say that she was bleeding on her brain,
Yeah,
and
that's like
what it was
aneurysm.
is she was having strokes, and
Okay. Ooh.
I guess didn't know it, and what I'm saying, that's crazy. How we are as a people, most of black people, like we won't really say nothing. We'll take that pain and won't say nothing, and especially like
Facts.
my mom was like that, and so that's why a lot of I regret living my life the way I did, especially going to prison. Because, like I say, I'm her baby girl. I have two older brothers, and out of all them, I was the only one to get in trouble and
For
go to
real?
prison. Yeah, I have,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and
So
so that really broke her heart.
the brothers wasn't even the trouble. It was you, huh?
Yep, it was me. I mean, they was out there, but they wasn't. They didn't get out there like I did because we have different fathers. So
Right.
you know,
Okay.
uh,
All right.
and
So
she was married to their father. Yeah.
but there it is though. Your dad. You might take a lot of DNA after him.
Oh,
See, you know what?
I definitely do. I definitely see the women ain't nothing but the carriers. I don't know if they know or not. I don't want to make nobody mad, when they re-listen or if they listen, but we just the
Right.
carriers. See,
Right.
we're the seeds of our father. And so my father went to prison when I was younger. I knew this. I knew
Okay.
he was in and out the penitentiary my whole life. He got a
Okay.
99-year sentence, as a matter of fact, 99 years for selling heroin. And
See, but listen, like you said, history a lot of times repeats itself. That's why I don't
yeah,
blame people. But
yeah,
this is what I did. Like, all right, my father passed away when I was 6, right? But I still remember my dad. Me and my dad was like this. I
mm,
still remember him doing shit, taking me places, doing a lot of shit.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I was
yeah.
6 years old when I lost my dad, right?
That's
But
crazy.
one thing, like, I grew up like my grandfather was an alcoholic. My dad was an
Yeah,
alcoholic,
yeah,
and my uncle. These was like the males of my life. Like he was an
yeah,
alcoholic, but they was
yeah,
good men. But they was alcoholics, right? But so it
yeah,
made me hate liquor because I
yeah.
used to see them like laid out on the
Mm,
porch and
mm,
shit.
mm.
Like that shit was embarrassing. Like yo,
Yeah,
fuck, get
yeah,
the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I'm
yeah,
like, yo, it made me not want to drink. Although here and there I might take a drink, but it's nasty to me. Like,
yeah. I know
oh,
exactly what you're saying. I'm an occasional drinker too, and because of
yeah.
yeah, and because of watching my mom, she was an alcoholic for a while. My sister died when I was 10, and so she had
Mm,
asthma real bad. She was only 16, and so
oh, I'm
for
sorry.
like, yeah, so this and like I've been going through death my whole life.
Yo,
People
me
close
too
to me,
though.
but
Me
yeah,
too.
and
Don't feel bad, Crystal.
yeah. Well,
Don't feel
I mean, it
bad at
makes me
all.
strong, and I mean, it just makes me, it just makes us, it shapes and molds us to who we
Yeah,
are, and yeah, and
absolutely.
But I watched my mama kind of be like she was a functional alcoholic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And but that made me hate liquor as well. So I drink like occasionally on
Listen,
birthdays and stuff. But you know what I mean, or holidays. But I can't drink like that. You know what I mean?
I used to so like me seeing like some of my dad bad ways when I was getting older, right? I would
Yeah.
notice I had those bad ways. So I was like, damn,
Mm.
I gotta find a way to break this chain. Like I love my dad. He's a thorough dude. But it
Yeah.
was just like some of the bad ways I didn't want. So I had to
Right.
change. But in order for me to change, you gotta know first. And a lot of people don't be knowing. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I be trying to tell my homies like, yo, stop being so like mad at your dad for whatever happened in the past, bro. Like,
Right.
if anything, just try to get to know him. Just
Right.
so
You gotta.
like whatever like traits you got that you might don't like,
Right.
you'll know how to get rid of it, bro. But you ain't
Right.
gonna
But you
know
gotta.
how until you meet your maker.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta
You know what I
acknowledge
mean?
it first. Yeah, I used to
Exactly.
look
Or
down on
you
my daddy too, but you know what I mean, because of what he did. But shit, the older I got, I learned more to respect the person, and that when people in their addictions, they really don't think about, the
yeah,
ones that they love, because they're not really thinking about
right.
themselves. So in their addictions, and they just people, and everybody got a bad habit, whether it's talking too much,
Facts.
eating the
Facts.
wrong food, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Everybody got a bad
Listen.
habit.
And I lost my cousin, right? I mean, I done lost grandma, all types. In the '90s, I took so many death losses, and then in the 2000s, they started coming. But when my cousin David died, he died in 2014. I'm not gonna lie, it took me for a spin, like a dark. I was in a dark place for maybe like some years, right? Without
Yeah,
even knowing, I thought I wasn't gonna never come out that dark hole. I'm not gonna lie. I was very depressed. I was taking Percocets every day. I was spending
yeah,
hundreds of dollars every
man,
day. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
people will tell you, like my friends will tell you, they used to beg me, like, yo, like chill, bro. I
yeah,
just stopped taking Percocets, maybe like a year now. You know what I mean? Um, Once they start putting that fentanyl and I start seeing my friends go to dope and shit, I'm like, oh
yeah,
yo, I'm like, fuck that, man. I gotta leave this shit alone because I'm not gonna lie. Like I told people, like my first 7 years taking pills, I didn't even know about a withdrawal.
yeah. And your
You
body
know,
will
people,
do it.
yeah, like people was telling me one day about a withdrawal, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
I'm like, nigga, they
yeah,
like, you ain't never get no withdrawals. I'm like, no, I ain't never get no withdrawal. So my
yeah,
white friend, he explained to me, he's like, D, you know why you never got a withdrawal? So I'm like, why? He like, because you got money to pay for the drug every day.
mm.
So I'm
That's
like, okay. He stopped me.
oh,
He made sense. So I'm like, you know what? Cool.
yeah,
I'm not gonna take the drug today. I want to see what he talk about. And I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie to you, Crystal. I stopped all that day. I was cool. I
yeah,
went to work like 2 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, everything collapsed. The
yeah,
weakest fatigue I ever felt in my life. I couldn't even lift up a 25-cent bag of chips. I
mm.
was weak as hell. You hear me? I
Yeah,
call that nigga. I'm like, yo, what the fuck wrong with me? I'm weak as shit. First thing he says, like, when the last time you had a pill? I'm like, I told you, I wanted to see what you was talking about. He's like, now
yeah,
you see, that's what I'm talking about. And he brung me 2 15s. I took
yeah.
one. Everything changed, and that's when I realized I had a problem.
Right.
And I didn't know that shit was basically heroin when I first started taking it.
Yeah, ain't that
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
bro? And you
I
got it
didn't
from
know
a
that shit.
doctor. You hear
Yeah,
me?
like
Ain't that crazy? It's
yeah,
crazy.
like I didn't know that shit. And some girl told me one day when I was at work and I was arguing with her. I'm like, oh, that shit ain't no dope. I don't take no dope. And then when I went home and Googled it, I'm like, opioid. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes,
I'm like,
yes,
oh man, like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And then I just start seeing a lot of friends just sinking and shit, man. That shit just start hurting me. Like, yo, I'm gonna get the fuck off this shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know, it changed me. It was hard as shit though. That's why, like, yo, I tell anybody, yo, don't fuck with them Jones. That
Yeah,
shit
you
right
strong to
there.
come off of it because I know some people that died on them, bro. Like, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, I know people that died too.
Yeah,
I
because
know a
I
lot
got
of
shot in
people.
my back when I was 16. I got shot in my back, so I was hooked on Lortabs bad. Like they gave
What the
me.
hell is that? I never even heard of that.
You never.
No, what is that?
He say, "What the hell is that?"
Lortab?
I can't hear you
No, you
now.
say Lortab?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I can't hear you.
Hold on.
I just can't hear. You put me on the screen. No. Ah, Lord, I didn't talk your ear off anyway, and I talked your ear off. I'm sorry.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said I didn't talk this poor man ear off. His phone keep. I mean, the thing keep.
Oh no, you cool, you cool. I think that's I don't know. I think that's mine's, but I don't got no apps running, so I don't know why it's doing that though. Maybe I need to turn some of these devices off. It's probably the Wi-Fi.
It might.
But yeah, like I was saying, what was I just
Oh
saying?
yeah, Lortabs. Lortabs is
Yeah,
I
Lord
basically
taps.
I think they just like Percocet
Oh, okay. I never
because
heard of them.
they're painkiller. They're painkillers, and if I'm not mistaken, they opioids as well. And see,
Oh, okay.
Lortab, they were they had those before Percocet, and
Uh, yeah. When did Percocets come out? Like what year?
okay,
Because when I was young, motherfuckers was taking volumes and
right,
Xanaxes.
right. So Percocets came out right. So I think they brought Percocets. Man, I'm trying to remember. They haven't been out. They were out maybe out like
Right. They can't
2010.
have been out like. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like I know they wasn't out like around 2005,
Nope,
4.
nope. Because people was
Okay,
taking, like
yeah,
you
I
said,
know.
Xanax, Valiums, and stuff like that. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
them Jones, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I was on them for a lot of years, and that shit is very expensive. And then when this pandemic came, and niggas start charging niggas $60 for
You heard
30,
me,
I'm
nigga.
like,
Yeah, bust your
man,
head.
I
Yeah,
shoot you, man.
I'm trying to
Like
tell you, I
I
kill you
really,
first, nigga.
bro,
Yeah.
y'all playing, man. Don't make me up and down. Lined y'all the fuck up and robbed us all this shit, bro. How the fuck y'all niggas just gonna go the fuck up like that, man?
Bro,
Stop playing with me, man.
yeah, talking about
I
they
was like,
with
I'm done.
inflation
Don't.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, don't call my phone, man, because everybody got money. Now y'all want to go up a whole $30.
Yeah. Niggas got a little stimulus check. So
Yeah, mad as shit because they ain't getting no money. Oh no, these
yeah,
on $60 now. Oh,
yeah,
all right.
yeah,
Ready, call my man. This joint robbed this whole joint. Fuck out of here.
yeah. Man,
Like, bro, real
did you ever
shit.
see the shooting down here in the it was a pharmacy. These little boys robbed a pharmacy down here. Did you ever see it on the
No,
news?
when did that happen? No, when did that happen? Yeah, you gotta
Man,
send me news from your city. Send me stuff like
okay.
that be happening in your city because I can't catch every joint. Like I'm subscribed to like a lot of
Yeah.
news joints, but I don't know everybody joint. So
Okay.
that'll
Well, this
help.
was
You look out for me,
okay.
I look out for you.
Facts. I'll send you some stuff. I will, most definitely, because
You know what I
I'm
mean?
always watching the
Real
news like
rap.
Dayline. but this
Right.
man, this happened like maybe 10 years ago, bro. These little boys robbed the pharmacy, right? So they big
Uh huh.
homies hyped them up to go rob the pharmacy. The little boys they preteens. So
Okay.
they get the stuff in the pharmacy and they walking out of the store. The
Okay.
old white man had the pharmacy. He had a pharmacy almost like in his house, bro. If I'm thinking it was crazy. He went and got the gun, right?
Uh huh.
Shot the black boy in the head. He unloaded the gun in the boy's head and went back and got another clip and went in there and unloaded that one as well about his pills. But
Mm.
it was crazy.
Oh yeah, that's something you don't play about them pills
Yeah,
though. Like
I said he unloaded the clip and went back and reloaded, and then he shot that baby in the back of the head so many times. Crazy.
in Philly when the
Here,
pandemic when the pandemic came,
Mhm.
Philly robbed all of the pharmacies.
Well,
There was
man,
no pharmacies for old people to get their medicine from.
man,
No
that's
bullshit.
crazy.
They had to go out in the suburbs and get their meds.
That's
I
crazy, bro.
lied to you not. That's how bad it is here.
Well, I
Everybody and their
believe it.
mom, everybody and their mom take Percocets here. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. Well, it don't help that these niggas making songs talking about Percocet, Molly Percocet, and wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I said I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never do no Molly and none of that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Me
see,
neither.
when
I'm
niggas
like,
start telling me they got crack in it, I ain't fucking with
yeah.
that
I'm like,
shit. I'm cool.
yeah, I'm
Like,
cool.
how you get crack in the pill? You know
Right,
what I
yeah,
mean?
right. I'm
Like,
cool.
y'all doing too much.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, that scared me because my daddy was an addict. So you know what I mean. That made me. I said, no, I ain't never
You
going
know,
down that
yeah.
road.
Listen, I don't judge nobody because I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I don't care what nobody say. Like, I think Percocet's worse than crack, and I ain't never tried crack. But
Yeah,
I'm
and,
just
and
I'm judging off of people's character, the things
right,
I seen them do for crack
right.
versus what I seen people do for Percocets.
Right. And it's really just the character of the person you right. To me, there ain't none worse than the other ones. 'Cause like when I used to sell, you know what I'm saying, drugs, and when I sold dope, I had some
Right,
customers that would do anything for it. But the shit I had some that was doctors and lawyers and they
right,
didn't live for it. They owned their
right.
houses, they put their kids through college, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And they was good people. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
And that's what
so
I thank God. I thank God I never hit at that rock bottom. I was always
yeah,
like, I mean, I had my ups and downs, but like for the
yeah.
most part, like when I tell people my story, people don't even believe me because I was
Me neither.
always on point. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah,
always on point. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Only thing
yeah,
it did me, man, but that shit is horrible though. I tell
yeah,
people, don't fuck with that shit,
yeah, yeah.
especially with that fentanyl shit.
Yeah,
You know,
crazy man. Because
that's a whole nother ball game.
yeah, because my mom, like when she had her stroke and they try to put her in a nursing home, and I'm like, my mama not going to no fucking nursing home, y'all crazy. So I brought her home and took care of her, and they was giving her those fentanyl patches. So I used to have to put them on her. You got to wear a glove when you even open it. Like
Yeah,
if it
yeah,
just touch you,
yeah. You touch it, it
it's
could
like
kill you. Yeah, it
yeah,
could kill you. Yeah,
yeah. That's what
I be
killed Michael
watching how
Jackson.
they. Yeah, I be watching how they make that shit like out there and them cartel niggas.
Yeah,
Them niggas even be saying it like they be like, yo, I hate this shit. They be
yeah,
having like that shit in the big ass tin can with
yeah,
these crazy ass gloves on. And I
yeah.
be like, man, you gotta do all that, bro. Like, yo, fuck that shit. And why is
Right,
you putting that shit in the drug, bro?
right,
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what that shit make a nigga do, how much money y'all
right.
gonna get, bro. Y'all
Yeah.
couldn't deal with the what was wrong with the money y'all was getting?
Right. Well, niggas is greedy, right? So fentanyl, you can make it in a solid form, a liquid, or a
Mm-hmm.
pill, right? So they can cut
Mm-hmm.
everything with it. They can cut the birds coke with it, right? They can
Mm-hmm.
cut the PCP with it. You know what I mean? They can put it
Mm-hmm.
in the weed. You know what I mean? And whatever they do, they can, basically they can blow it up. You know how niggas sell blow up dope. It ain't even really. It's a little bit of dope, mostly water and baking soda. So they can cut it and
Right.
blow it up with that fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? They ingredient. They killing people, man. It's crazy.
Facts. And they don't care. And that's the fucked up thing. They don't even really care. Like I just found out how you find out if it's in the marijuana. You take a piece of bud of marijuana and
Uh huh.
you rub it up against glass. If that bud of
Uh huh.
marijuana scratch the glass, then you know it got
Uh huh.
fentanyl in it.
Boy, when I tell you,
But see, that goes back to like we were saying. That's why I love science because it's always going to show you a way to identify the real and the fake.
yeah, you can't dispute it.
Just like with the pills, right?
Yeah.
If you turn your
Mhm,
phone
mhm.
upside down and turn the flash on your phone on the light, you sit the pill
Yeah.
on the light. If that light don't go through that pill, it's not real.
Mm, mm, mm.
But see, a lot of people don't know these things. You gotta know what that's why I be telling people,
Right.
just know what you dealing with, youngin.
Right.
And still
Right.
then you never know. You know what I mean? Cause I know people who
Right.
done
And people,
got I know people who got fentanyl pills out of pharmacies. No bullshit. I could show you. I could send you this documentary where they went to the pharmacy. They had them. They was buying them from New Mexico because in New Mexico, you don't even need a script to buy Percocets.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just go over there, buy a bunch of them fake Jones, and bring them back, and become millionaires.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't care.
Nah, they
It's
don't.
sad, but it's sad, but like I knew like this wasn't good when they start making weed candy and putting weed in milkshakes. I'm like, yo.
Man. Oh, when I got the pen, and I was like, we used to make weed brownies, like, and even I wouldn't do, like, I had been at a party before, but for me, I'm not cooking my weed. Like, I paid for this. It might burn up. I'm finna smoke it. You know what I mean? I'm not putting in no brownie. You know what I mean? Eating weed. Like, I don't. What is?
The young generation be going for anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so easy for them to be programmed, bro, because they have so many of these screens and this technology. My grandpa used to call it the brain tube. The TVs, he used to call it the brain tube. It's and all he would watch was wrestling and the news. Because he say that shit was programming us. And
they listen. People used to tell me that too, Crystal, and I ain't want to believe it when I was young until I got older and start really finding out. Like, we is. You do everything the television tell you. Now we follow the phone and these apps like Instagram and all that. People do anything for likes and views, and if this person ain't wearing it. If you ain't wearing what that person wear, then you not popular.
Yeah.
Or that shit not hot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Yeah. I don't come from that, bro. I do what I want to do and wear what I want to wear, bro. Ain't nobody telling me. I don't care what y'all think. It could be a million y'all be like, yo, that shit ugly, bro. I'm still gonna rock that shit like it's fly, nigga. Fuck y'all. Yeah. I think that shit y'all got on ugly too, nigga.
Yeah, some of this new shit be looking hella weird. Yeah, like like all this stuff these chicks be like nowadays. When I was coming up, the only people who wore lace fronts and eyelashes and 6-inch heels was drag queens, bro. Them the only people who wore those things when I was coming up. That's it. They was drag queens. They were lace fronts. 6-inch heels and those eyelashes. I'm glad
you said that. That's why I always tell a bunch of women, like, I don't like all that makeup and all that. Like, don't get me wrong, some women look nice with it, but don't overdo it because then you start looking like drag queens. Like you said, I start thinking about like a man, like you doing too much. Like only a nigga who's trying to be a woman do too much. You feel me? You already naturally a woman. What the fuck is you doing all this shit for, dog? Like you ain't gotta do all that. Like I can see you dancing a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
You going like
it's okay.
Like Black China, no disrespect. And the girl Ari and them, like they be looking like I be looking at them like I don't know, bro.
I mean like to the eye, it kind of it look good, but I mean, it look like a nigga just you look good to fuck, but like I mean, use my vulgarity, but that's just how I am.
No, you good.
I mean that's about all you look good for. Like you can't even wear no regular clothes without looking like. I don't know. It's just I was always a tomboy, like
because I be like
listen, until I was out of high school. So
I ain't gonna hold you. Think about it though. These lace fronts that these girls be wearing, like you be seeing like the bartenders and shit, like they damn near naked. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is going on? Like I understand everything got changed, dog, but it's like and don't get me wrong, it look nice on some women, but it's like you definitely revealing a lot.
Right. And what's the difference is when these ladies put that stuff on is they don't know how to carry themselves because it's kind of not what you wear, is how you wear it. Like you can wear something sexy like that, but where you going?
Absolutely.
To the grocery store, bitch, you going to the grocery store and you know what I mean? It's like the way you carry yourself, they switching hard and
Yeah.
and all that, where you look like you
Like
need to be on the
you
track. So when a man approach you like a whore, like you can't really. I mean, I don't know.
right. No, you're right. You're right. They're gonna approach the way. See, people don't be realizing that, man. Just the way
Yeah,
you
that's just the
walk. A
truth. Like the
lot
truth
of
is good.
things matter. A lot of
Yeah,
things matter. You got to know how to carry yourself. You can
right.
send off bad energy with a
Yes,
walk, with a
yes,
with a look. You
yeah. I
know what I
learned how to
mean?
read
Like,
body language. Yeah,
yeah, you got to know these things, and a lot of people don't know. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
yeah.
You know what I'm
You could tell
saying?
a
Like, you
female lazy
can't
by the way
tell.
she
Like,
stands. Yeah,
yeah. Like, listen, it's a lot of things you should know. Like, I tell a person, man, like, within you bring a motherfucking person around me within a half an hour, I could tell you if me and this person gonna get along, or you know what I mean? Real
right,
shit. You
right.
know what I mean? I
Yeah,
fill them all out. Like, you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah, I used
This
to
ain't
tell.
gonna work, or
Yeah.
this a cool
I always look
motherfucker.
at a man's back. I'm a back person. I tell my brother, I say, oh, he look like he got a strong
Uh huh.
back. And he used to say, my brother be laughing because he thought I meant like, like maybe a
Uh
sexual
huh.
thing. But what I mean by that is, like a person, right where your neck ends and your shoulder begin right there, that little blade right there. You
Right.
can tell the strength of a person's back, like they got a strong back is, and what I mean by like they carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. It's not gonna break
Facts.
their back, not they all buffed, but you can tell by a person's stance, their posture, what
Right.
kind of person they are.
Right.
And that's just the truth.
Nah. Yeah.
That's why my mama used to always
I
tell me,
100%
she,
agree with you.
yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah. Yeah. That's why I love my black men, because they could be out on the corner. It could be a bum sometime, yeah, or whatever. And you look at that back, bro, and it's chest that back. You hear me?
And
Yeah.
every man,
And they carrying the weight
I
of the world
always
on their
tell a
shoulders, but they
person, like,
still
right,
they still got it. You know what I
give a
mean?
give a
And so
person.
that's what I mean when I say I like a man with a strong back. You know what I mean? Because he carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Especially y'all
Okay, I
black
like
men,
that.
y'all
I
are.
like
Y'all can
that.
carry the weight of the world on your
I,
shoulders. And when you can look and say, shit, the world ain't breaking him. He can handle me. You know.
yeah, you know what? I like the way you break that down. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good what they call that, like an analogy. You know what I mean? I
They
like
got me
that.
again. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Y'all hear me?
I can't hear it all.
Hold on.
I think my phone is. I think it's my phone. But I think it's my phone. Okay. Oh, I'm goofy.
You hear me?
I'm back.
Yep. You hear me?
Yeah, we're gonna break the camera here.
Yeah, I think it just be I be had to refresh it. You know what I mean? I got this new Mac Pro though. I'm gonna hook this up later on when I get off of work. When I get off work
Oh,
later on, and I'm gonna start just going live from my Mac because this I'm on a PC right now. So
oh,
and
okay.
this PC is I had it for a while. I mean, it's a good PC though, but
Yeah,
still.
I like the older models because you can do different stuff to them. Like you can kind of tweak them and you know what I mean, do different things that you can't do to these new ones because
Yeah.
you
Only
can't
good
even get
thing
them back.
about this is it got like 48 gigs of RAM, and then it has like a trilobite of memory.
Mm.
I ain't even use 500 gigabytes of memory yet on it. But still a good computer, still run good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I got
yeah.
a lot of pictures. I also do like music videos.
Oh, you
And so
do?
I got yep. Yeah.
I do because
So
see,
I don't
Dark
only
Low,
just
my new favorite rapper. I'm stupid.
oh yeah, Low. Yeah. You know what? I got an interview with Low on this channel. That's my guy.
What? What?
Yeah. Yeah,
Bro,
I got an interview with Dark Low on this channel. It's my guy. Him, Ab, they all on it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you it.
Yeah,
It's in my joint.
I
I'm gonna
fucks with
show
Low.
it
You
to
know
you.
what I
Here
mean?
it go
'Cause,
right here. Look.
what? Oh
See
man.
this?
Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I fucks with Low now, man. Cause I mean, I not to say I don't like gangster rap, cause but I came up in that era. But
Right.
but if a nigga gets spitting some knowledge, you know what I mean, and
Oh
I
yeah.
can feel them, something I can relate
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I
Oh,
fucks with Low.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, low hard.
Yeah,
You
he go
know.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he low is hard because
yeah. I fuck with
like
AR
you
too
say.
now. I fuck with
Oh
AR.
yeah, I fuck with
Straight
Ab
up.
too. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I like Low more because he more of an artist than Ab. Ab more of just like
Yeah.
angry. I'm gonna shoot you. You know what I mean?
Goony goon.
But like
Yeah.
Dark Lokins, he can switch it up. He got so many different styles. He can switch it up. Low make better songs.
I don't know what happened again. I gotta go out and come back in, don't I?
It went off again.
Okay.
It went off. Y'all like to join the conversation, man? Tap that link below. You post the link. Post the link. That's the link.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got me.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm back. I didn't talk to
Yeah.
you for a whole hour and a half. Lord have mercy.
I know. We had a good conversation though. I really
Very
appreciate you coming on the channel and all that too, man. Like that's
Yeah.
love.
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I
You know?
appreciate you. So just in case you haven't heard it from nobody out here, we appreciate you too.
Yeah, like I appreciate y'all. Like that's what it's about. Like everybody working together. Like I do this to network. You know what I mean? Like I ain't doing this like everybody else press for money. Like I tell people, like I got a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like I work in the hospital. I make good money. You know what I'm saying? Like I do clothes. You know what I mean? Every clothes I wear, I make all my own clothes.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Yeah, like I've been doing that for like 2 years now. I don't wear no one else clothes. Only
Yeah.
thing I do is
That's
like
what's up.
I buy like, sneakers, name brand sneakers. That's it. But clothes, nah, I haven't wore like polo or none of that in like 2 years now. 2-3 years.
You gotta be my phone.
2-3 years. It's the last time like I probably bought like.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
You. I can't. Yeah, I hear. You can hear me.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Hold on.
It is my phone.
Hold on.
You hear me? I just can't hear you.
Yeah. We back. We back. We back. We back. You already know. It definitely was nice chatting with Crystal. I appreciate Crystal coming on to the channel. You already know. It's your boy Boy Vague. I'm gonna probably chat with y'all later on. About to get ready. Take my butt to work. Y'all have a blessed and productive day. I'm gonna see y'all later on. You already know. One.